In the heart of the Philippines, there is a name that parents whisper to quiet their children: the Aswang. To the world, it's a myth, a shape-shifting ghoul that feeds on the living. But in 2004, in the province of Capiz, the myth walked into a police station. This isn't a campfire story. This is a case where the official police report and the supernatural collided. Welcome to the Nightfall Archives. It started on a humid Tuesday night. The village of Panay was silent until a blood-curdling scream tore through the air. When the locals arrived at the scene, they found a man named Renato standing over the body of his longtime neighbor. Renato wasn't running. He wasn't hiding the weapon. He was clutching a bolo knife, his body shaking, his eyes wide with a terror that didn't match the scene. When the police handcuffed him, Renato didn't ask for a lawyer. He whispered a warning that chilled the officers to the bone. He said, "That was not a man. I saw it change. I saw its torso stretch, and I saw the wings sprout from its back. I didn't kill a neighbor. I killed a man in angle." The police dismissed his claims as a mental breakdown until the autopsy report came back. The victim had died from a massive wound, yes, but there was a detail the lead investigator couldn't explain. Despite the brutality of the attack, there was almost no blood at the scene. It was as if the victim's veins had been vacuumed dry. Even more disturbing were the puncture marks found on the victim's shoulders, deep, narrow holes that didn't match a knife or a tool. It looked like the grip of a massive bird of prey. In Capiz, the officers knew what that meant. But in a court of law, how do you prosecute a monster? Renato was locked in a holding cell. He spent his final nights screaming that the rest of them were coming for him. On his third night, the guards on duty reported a heavy, oppressive feeling in the air. Then they heard it. A rhythmic thump, thump, thump on the corrugated metal roof. A large black bird bigger than any eagle sat directly above Renato's cell. Its eyes glowed with an unnatural light, staring down through the bars. The guards were too terrified to move. They watched as the bird stayed there, motionless, until the exact second the sun broke the horizon. The next morning, Renato was found dead. There were no marks on his body, no signs of a struggle. The official cause of death was listed as sudden cardiac arrest. But those who saw his face, he didn't die of a weak heart. He died of a heart that simply stopped out of pure, unadulterated fear. The file on the Capiz Aswang remains closed, but in the shadows of the Philippine jungle, the locals know. Some things aren't stories. They are warnings. This has been the Nightfall Archives. Sleep well, if you can.